G'day, this is Scotty Tucker. In this video I wanted to show you a retrofit to an existing old pond that we've done, just to show you some of the technical challenges and just show you what is essentially a really nice pond that is just in need of a bit of TLC. So the history behind this, I think it's like built in the 80s or 90s, like it's quite an old pond. The client come to us, it hadn't been working for quite some time. They bought the property a while ago and decided now they wanted to reinstate it. We've essentially come in just to look at revamping the pumping system and just try and get what was once working again. There's a bit going on here. There's a lot of plumbing work. When you're doing a project like this, it can be difficult because you never know what the existing plumbing's like. We didn't know what size pumps were here originally. Some of the pumps that were here sort of temporarily looked like they might have been just stuck here as a bit of a stopgap to try and get something working, and maybe it didn't work quite successfully. So this is where you sort of draw on your knowledge and experience and it's some educated guesswork to try and narrow down the best equipment that's going to do the job. And thankfully, looking at what we've set up here, it looks like we've got that right, because the flow coming down the rill and spilling over the urns looks quite spot on. So in here we've got a Matala Geyser Hi Flow pump, which is a very high volume pump. There's a sump in this pond. It's not common that you see sumps built in, but this one there was, and it's actually useful in this instance because the Geyser Hi Flow pump is a tall pump, which means that having it in the sump enables the pump to stand up and be covered well with water. Now here's the point where the straw and the garden debris is leaf litter and everything is eventually going to finish up in the main pond. So what I'm going to suggest here is that we put a bit of Matala filter media just to catch the big particles and blend in with the colour of the pond, so that we can catch all the leaf litter in here and make it easier to clean out rather than letting it get into the main part of the pond. And that'd also be very well advised to get a pond vacuum cleaner to clean out the muck and the gunk from the bottom before it clogs the pump. I think the flow going through these rills, spilling over, the flow going out through the urns themselves, and then the final spillway, I think are very, very good. You wouldn't want any more, and any less would probably be nowhere near as good to look at or aesthetically pleasing.